What is up, guys? It is AscendedDreamz bursting onto the scene with guidance to infinite love and access to positive energy. What's going down with y'all, man? We just out here in nature, connecting to you all higher vibrationally, just doing what we do best, right? So guys, I drank some yerba mate, so work with me on this video. I might be a little bit all over the place, but today I am going to be giving you 7 signs that you are a light worker. Yes, you. So guys, hopping right off into it, the first sign that you are a light worker. If you have always felt, even since you were a kid, like you were isolated, like you were different than the rest, that you were the black sheep of the family, if you will, this is a telltale sign that you yourself are a light worker, all right? So listen, man, when I was a kid, I always felt isolated. I was always in my room playing video games. I never wanted to do anything else that anybody else wanted to do. And I always was just hard on myself. So if this is you, it is clear to me that you are a light worker, all right? Because the angels and the higher forces isolate young beings at a very young age in hopes to put these young individuals in position to raise their vibration over the course of this lifetime. So guys, we have to sit with ourselves and learn ourselves before we can step into our power as light workers, all right? So this is why we always felt alone as a kid. This is why we always felt misunderstood, because during those times, we were being worked on, all right? We had angelic guides who were sent here and assigned to each and every one of us to make sure that we were on the fast track to actualizing and embodying our highest timeline here on this earth. So the first sign that you were a light worker, guys, is if you've always felt alone, even since you were a kid, okay? So that is the first sign, right? Zipping right off into number 2, all right? The second sign that you yourself are a light worker. You've always felt like you've had a greater sense of purpose here on this earth. So if this is you, man, just know that you are a light worker. And if you haven't stepped into your power yet, you're on your way. But be patient with yourselves, guys. Because if you feel like you have a greater sense of purpose, like you were always bigger than the 9-to-5, like you were always bigger than these very large corporations, you were always bigger than your friendships or your social circles, this is a clear indicator that you yourself are a light worker, all right? So guys, shine your light bright, because if you always felt like you had a divine mission to fulfill on this earth, think not longer. You are a light worker, okay? So that is the second sign that you yourself are a light being. Zipping off into the third sign that you yourself are a light worker, all right? So the third sign is you are naturally drawn to creative arts and creative expression, all right? So whether this be dance, whether this be music, whether this be poetry, whatever it is, you are just drawn to those things. And oftentimes what we fail to realize as light workers and as ascended beings is that we have actually incarnated in this lifetime to bring forth some of those inner gifts that exist inside of each and every one of us. All right, so oftentimes in past lives or in prior timelines, we have actually mastered certain skills and certain arts. And the reason for us incarnating in this current timeline is to remember those skills, to remember that mastery that we have inside of each and every one of us, okay? So you might be naturally good at everything. You might be good at music, you might be good at dance, you might be good at speaking. And if this is you, this is a clear sign that you yourself are a light worker, right? So guys, if you are drawn to creative expression, just know that you are a light being and that you have a divine mission and a divine purpose here on this earth to carry out, okay? So don't overthink this, guys. We are multi-dimensional beings having a human experience. So you are multi-talented. You are well-versed, right? So guys, that is the third sign that you yourself are a light worker. Immerse yourself in these talents and explore what it is that you really want to do. Because you never know, you might have already mastered that particular thing, all right? So that's the third sign I have for you guys, man. The third sign for my beautiful and loving travelers. Zipping right off into the fourth sign, all right? The fourth sign that you are a light worker. So the fourth sign I have for you guys is if you are naturally empathic, all right? if you are naturally in tune with your surroundings and those around you. So emotionally speaking, empaths have a tendency to feel for those strongly around them, feel for sentient life forms, and feel for Mother Earth and Mother Gaia. And this is a great thing, but it can ultimately become a curse if we don't create boundaries, all right? So as empaths, we must create boundaries, because if we don't create boundaries, we are susceptible to be manipulated and projected onto. So this is not necessary for empaths, guys. We just have to learn how to create boundaries and learn when to not take on things from other people, because we first have to learn how to heal ourselves before we can heal those around us, right? So as healers, man, it's going to be natural for you to want to take on other people's struggles, other people's shortcomings, and things of that nature. But this can be a karmic burden to each and every one of us, guys. So it's important that you learn when to utilize this healing ability to benefit others, and when to just come back to yourself, man, and honor yourself for the healer that you are, right? So with that being said, that's why my fourth sign for you being a light worker is if you are naturally connected to other people around you, if you are an empath, okay? So with that being said, guys, that is the fourth sign. The fifth sign that I have for you all to know if you are a light worker. The fifth sign is, and this is less talked about, guys. A lot of people will not talk about this. But listen, I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. I'm here to tell you what you need to know. What? One more time for those haters in the... So guys, I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. I'm here to tell you what you need to know. And the fifth sign that you are a light worker is that you are susceptible to mental or physical illnesses here on this earth. What? So yes, let me land. So to anybody who may be struggling with mental or physical illnesses, we typically are sensitive to the spirit realm, all right? And we know that the veil is very thin on this earth right now. So when we are inflicted upon by lower vibrational energies or lower vibrational entities, this can have a significant impact on our physical and mental health, right? So really, this is a spiritual battle that is taking place, guys. This is a spiritual battle. And oftentimes these spiritual battles show up in the form of physical or mental illnesses, okay? So this isn't anything to be afraid of, guys. These are actually here for you to awaken to your inner healing and your own inner potential, all right? Because you are a guide, you are the creator, you are the chosen one. So we have to go through hell on earth before we can make it to heaven, right? You got to go through things that you don't feel that you will make it through, so that you can tell the story of a hero, so that you can overcome those things that are keeping you weighed down, that are keeping you away from achieving your higher purpose here on this earth, right? So guys, that's why the fifth sign that I have for you all is if you are dealing or battling with mental or physical illness, because this can be a sign that you were chose here, that you were sent here from the divine, all right? You were chosen here on this earth. So it's time to awaken to the idea that you are a powerful creator, responsible for actualizing and incarnating healing energies here on this earth, all right? So guys, that is the fifth sign that you yourself are a light worker. You'll make it. So with that being said, guys, zooming right off into the sixth tip that I have for you guys. The sixth tip that I have for all my loving travelers is if people are always coming to you for advice, right? So if people are always coming to you for advice, even in a time where you don't know how to navigate your own life, this is a sign that you are a light worker. What? One more time for those haters in the... So guys, if people are always coming to you for advice, even when you feel like you hardly know how to navigate your own life, this is a clear indicator that you yourself are a light worker. And this usually takes place because people who don't know how to navigate their own realities are magnetized to you. You have a very radiant aura about you. And people look to you for advice, even if you haven't been through that particular situation. Like, somebody might be going through a breakup and they're like, yeah, bro, like, I don't know what to do. Should I work it out with her? She's a good girl. She's cheated on me a couple times. And you're like, bro, what? I don't don't even know how to give you advice about this. But this is because people naturally gravitate towards you because you have a healing aura, and they know that you possess inner wisdom and inner knowledge that is beneficial to them on their spiritual journey. So guys, they know that you have the inner wisdom. They know that you possess the inner knowing. So step into that role and really acknowledge the fact that you yourself are powerful. You yourself are the creator, and you can help and heal others around you, even if you don't have particular experience in that realm, all right? So guys, that is the 6th sign that you yourself are a light worker, man. If people are always coming to you for advice, man, you just gotta know. You just gotta know. So guys, the 7th sign that you yourself are a light worker, all right? 7th sign. So if you clicked on this video, and you are resonating with each and every one of these messages, it should be clear to you that right now you are a light worker, and that you have been called upon to heal others around you. You have a higher purpose, man. So get out of your own way and get out and create and chase your dreams. Pave your own way, all right? Choose to be in this world, but choose not to be of this world. You don't gotta follow the crowd. You ain't gotta follow the herd, because you have a special gift. You have a unique calling. So step into your authenticity, all right? Because you yourself are a light worker. You heard it here. So with that being said, guys, that has ultimately been the video. Man, I just had the time of my life recording this. And I've been so excited to get out here every day and continue to connect with you guys in a higher vibrational way. So with that being said, guys, I'm gonna get out the way. I'm gonna take a little walk and clear my mind, connect to the divine. You already know what it is, man. It's AscendedDreamz signing out. The word is love. Peace.